Mr. President, you actually have an unprecedented improvement in terms of peace and order. Kaya nga yung mga tao, they feel so secure, no? Basic services, health, no? Sample lang yan. And then transport even, nag-improve ng husto. Environmental protection and revival even. Yung lahat po ng ito because of your political will and kind of leadership. No? Alam ng lahat yan. That's why you enjoy very high popularity rating and approval rating. Sir, yun pong sa Pasig, yung pollution sa Pasig. No? Meron po bang plano ang inyong administrasyon para ayusin yun? Kasi yung mga sewage, di ba, parang nangyari sa Boracay. Yung sewage hindi maayos na pupunta sa Boracay. So yung pong sewage ng Metro Manila at kung saan-saan pa, dahil hindi inaasikaso talaga ng mga water companies para kung napupunta sila talaga dun sa Pasig. Meron po ba kayong plano to rehab?
It's a good question. Actually, when Singapore was rehabilitating their waterways, took them about 10 years.
Sir, magandang Pasig. Very
Well, ang Pasig,
very
ma'am,
scenic.
ganito, we'll just have to turn the greater Manila upside down.
Let's do that.
Alam mo kung bakit?
Gawin natin, sir. Gawin
Most
niyo.
of the buildings here, and the ones known to the authorities, they go to a certain big pipe to be treated. But that has never been done. Even sa collection sa ating drinking water, there is an item there.
Yes, sir.
yes.
Nagbabayad ho tayo, Mr. President.
And yet,
Hindi.
you know, Manila water,
Yeah, and Maynilad.
wala
They
silang
don't.
water treatment. They've been duping
Yeah.
the
Customers, the public.
Yeah.
Yeah, sir.
And for that long, if you say that they've been collecting for so many years, it would really amount to plunder. Nandito naman sa sitwasyon natin, maraming building dito sa lahat, fronting the river at the back. We have to ask everybody to provide a new system of sewer and sewerage so that they can collect the water in big pipes that would run and go to the
And then treat,
water
sir.
treatment.
Yeah.
We need, pati yung mga kanal natin, ma'am,
Yes, sir.
papuntang ano yan.
Yeah.
The end game there is that they would, to the lower level of the topography, they would go to join the marine life there.
Exactly.
So I would say that I'm not the one. You'll have to give a precedent something like 10 years to do this. And all the improvements that you want.
Wala po bang pwedeng maitulong ang Congress to provide you with the ammunition so that you can turn it around and let's say the next 3 years that you're still with us?
Well, they can.
As
And,
President.
as a matter of fact, they started to, ngayon, they started to require buildings and restaurants to connect to a pipe there that would go to. Pero yun yung mga building. Pero yung mga kanal sa estero, lahat-lahat na, doon naman nila tinatapon.
Sir, kasi galing kaming probinsya ako. I grew up with canals, with hito na pwede mong hulihin
Yung
at
kainin.
kainin. Yeah.
Ay, ako,
So we're
ganun.
hoping na bumalik sa ganung panahon yung, with you, with
It's,
your leadership.
It has been an ironclad guarantee that everybody else's waste would go to a certain pipe and be brought to a water treatment. That's being done in Canada.
Yes.
Sa Canada, yung water treatment nila, galing toilet and whatever,
Yes, sir.
pwede mong inumin.
Oo. Iniinom nila.
Napunta ako nung pinainom, sabi ko, hindi ako mag-inom. Hindi ako mag-inom. Hindi
Picture
talaga.
lang.
Kasi sabi na, all of these waters that we collect from the bathrooms and everything,
Yes.
it's a one big lake, and you can just scoop water there and you drink.
So, Mr. President,
3
in the
years is very short.
Yun ang pagkakamali talaga ng
Maynila,
itong
that's
concept. I'm not blaming anybody,
Opo.
but whoever really insisted itong 3 years. Ako, I've been mayor, yung 3 years lang sa
Opo.
23 years. For the first year, tatlong election ako bago ko na ibalik yung Davao. Davao is, maganda na. Walk at night, it's quiet, no drinking, no smoking, no nothing. Pero gusto ko gawain lahat yan. Alam mo, you'll have to go into so many quarrels there and maybe charges in court. But the Davao people understood really what they wanted.
But
It's
sir,
not
we
what I
also
wanted.
understood. The country understands because you have high approval rating,
Yes,
so
but
you can do it.
we started with smoking. Davao at 12 is, hindi yung sabi mo 12 o'clock stop drinking because they will order in advance. The best way is at 12 o'clock everything closes. Whether you have reserved one case of beer dyan, pagdating ng alas 12, wala na. I would have wanted to do it. But alam mo, iba-ibang kultura tayo. At sabi nila, it will kill really the business of Manila. Itself by doing away with all of these things, drinking and the gambling houses. And considering the huge expense, the money that we need to run the country. Parang binabalance ko yan. But if you can have a president and give him 10 years, we will improve. Sigurado ako. Sigurado.
So revolutionary government.
Ayoko. But I leave it to the military to decide what is good for their country. Kasi ang military naman, hindi naman sila mainit.
Okay.
But they know now what's happening. Kagaya ng PhilHealth, kagaya ng Manila Water.
Yeah.
Alam na nila ngayon kung paano nahawsyaw ang di contract. I know these guys, they're well aware that they die for this country. At ganun lang pala ang nangyayari. So, a lot of them, because there are about 12 military men in my cabinet. And not because I want to ingratiate myself to them. You know, I don't have to do that. Elected by the people. Ang gusto ko lang sa military is, I can have the job done. Pag sinabi mo, tapusin mo yan. Boracay and everything. Roy Simato started. All you have to ask him is, kaya mo. And walang corruption. So, dito ako sa kanya. But I left them with a sentiment that or kayo, sabi ko.
Sir?
But ako, sabi ko pa, allow me to go out and you can have your way. And if you want a kudeta, fine, but let me know. Do not bring your armor there and your guns. That would be too stupid and corny. All you have to do is to call me. We'll have coffee here. And if you say that panahon mo na, wala kaming maasahan sa iyo, then okay, I'll step down. And so I would say that the decision of Marcos and Erap not to allow a fight between his presidential guards and puro army yan pati sila lang rin. Tama yan. When you're no longer needed, you do not call your army to fight the army. They would be fighting among themselves. And some would maybe just do it out of plain because of the oath of office. But that is not. I tried China. I went to China purposely to just buy guns on credit. Sabi ko, wala akong pera. I was with my cabinet members, pati sila nandoon na kami lahat. That's what I told China. I came here now, sabi ko, can you give me a liberal term? When no need, we'll give it to you for free. So, tapos na pag-usapan namin yan, itong relasyon natin. I went direct for the sabi ko, and by the way, nandiyan yan sila, si Mato, si Dominguez, si Lorenzana, si Speron, everybody in the cabinet. Sabi ko, I'm going to a certain portion of the China Sea because I will dig oil. So, you cannot do that. Sabi ko, no, that's ours. Tawag sa amin ni Jason, we had a little bit of a debate, pero in soft voice. Sabi niya, we just restored our normal relations. We are very happy that you are here. We can talk about it some other time. Huwag ngayon because sabi niya sa bunga, it might mean trouble. From the lips of the shade, ano ang ibig sabihin niya ng trouble? Sabi ko, no, I do not want war. I cannot win a war against you. We are not going to win a war. Pero ako talaga, sabi ko pag-uwi ko, there will be a time that I will bring this matter personally to you. Ang sa idea ko, when they start to dig oil,
And when you see it, Mr. President?
malapit na siya na, but it was naputol kasi diba, Irocos again, itong banggaan. Alam mo, nung sinabi ni President Xi Jinping, we can even give you 60-40. 60 inyo, 40 amin. I was so happy.
Yeah.
Yun ang sinasabi ko one day. Because China is in the possession of the China Sea. He is claiming the entire ocean. The first nation ever to do that. And I'm still wondering how it can be done. They just claim the entire ocean. Tapos sabi nila, beto yung sabi, binabantayan ko kung yung oil. Yung nasing na sa oil, nagsabi na ako sa ambassador, what's your plan? As I've said, that's our oil. No, we can always agree. Sharing or you can have a 60-40. Di maligaya ako. Kasi wala. Ang gusto kasi nitong si Carpio et al. Is gusto nila akong pumunta doon. They've been baiting me na pumunta doon to stop them. How do I do it? They are in possession of China. They have built military garrisons and some missile sites there. Now, when did this start? About 8 years ago. Was it known to everybody? Yes, including America. Sa newspaper natin, in all of the newspapers, meron tayong satellite photographs provided by the free countries anyway, France, Britain, that there was something brewing, civil works going on. Sabi nila, ganito lang. Since we cannot stop them, I thought that since it is a violation to build an artificial structure on the high seas, bakit ang Amerika na mayroong 7th Fleet, bakit hindi niya pinapunta doon sa sabi niya, hey guy, you cannot do this.
Stop them.
Why did America and the rest of the Western world, France, Britain, talagang nag-bloom into something, a settlement, then an airport, then a military complex. Ngayon, ako ang gusto nilang pumunta doon, ito si Carpio. When did we lose China? We lost China, yung may impasse doon. We were there physically.
Yes.
China went there.
Yes.
Then may standoff.
Yes.
Then Albert, together talking with his American counterparts and Chinese, pumayag ang gago na mag-atras tayo. Sabay atras. Ang problema, China did not honor it. Nag-atras ang ating Navy, umuwi. That day, we lost desperately. Hindi na sila umalis doon eh. Tapos, Carpio et al., ako pa ngayon ang iniipit, hindi man ako ang nagbigay kayo. So, nagpahal sa arbitral ruling. So, what's the use of arbitral ruling kung nandyan na sila? kung pagkabagbahay, you claim the house, but the house is already occupied by somebody else. Tapos pumunta ka doon, ganito eh. Do you know why it's in hotel? Because yung United Nations, the International Court of Justice, hanggang ruling lang yan, alam nitong mga bugok na itong justices,
Hindi enforceable.
they do not have the enforcement body.
That's true.
Hindi kagaya kung manalo ka dito, punta ka sa judge, the sheriff will order, place the plaintiff or the winning party in possession of the property. Who's gonna do it? Wala. Amerika, yun lang, yung mga overflights niya. I am making the suggestion, okay? I'm telling China, sorry, I am now calling and invoking the RPU's pact. If they say it's an aggression, I'm telling China, you are an aggressor. Magpunta kami, lahat ng 7th Fleet,
Padala doon.
put it in a radar, pati yung Navy ko, and I will ride on the ship
Of the
doon sa Amerika. Kasama ko si Albert, si Carpio, si Morales, yung mga tigas. Para unang putok, sasabog man talaga kami. Ako, I promise. Pagkasabi ng Amerika, okay, let's go. Oh, no, I'm telling China now, this moment, if America would go to war, I will join America. Provided yung, give me the arms. The 7th Fleet should be there. Tapos kami yung mga, the ever so, not the other, they aren't even the skeptics. They are the, kita mo naman. No?